Hi everybody, I'm Billy the Crafty Floridian. Uh, yeah, Crafty Floridian, that's me. Um, Before I start today, I want to say hi. We're all fine over here. We're having a little bit of rain, but that's it. No flooding or anything like that. And um, I hope that everyone up and down the coast between here and Virginia, please be safe. Um, we lived under that fear for a few days and then all of a sudden, nothing. But thank God. And if you're in the path, please, everybody, um, do what they tell you to do. They tell you to get out, you get out. I mean it. Come down here. We'll take care of you. So I've been very busy. I rested a little bit yesterday. You're probably looking at this, right? This is one of those rice things. This is full of rice. I bought this at a craft fair in Maryland at I think it was the Sugarloaf craft fair. Or not, they don't call it Sugarloaf, I think that's what they called it, craft fair, or whatever it is. Years, and years ago. I still have it. I still use it. And from the sewing and bending over the machine and everything, it's made my neck real sore. So I put it on this morning, and then I sewed for a couple hours, and then I put it back on to kind of, loosen me up a little bit. I guess I get uptight or something. So first I wanted to show you. I think, oh, where's the other one go? Oh dear. Oh no, it's over here. Okay. The first one, I think I showed you that I finished this one. Yep, I finished this one. And I know you can't really see the color it's coming out. Well, maybe you can see a little bit of the color here. But it's more of a, oh gosh, more of a purplish blue purplish color. And this is lilac that's going around it. And I did the post. This was all done in Caron, I believe. The Caron 1 pounder. I did that in this, and I think the lilac color was done in Super Saver. And I just made up the edging as I went along. But anyway, let me tell you, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to send this to kids, the kids with cancer in South Carolina, because I got out my homespun. Oops. And it is so soft, and I made this one. Is it the front or the back? That's the front. So I did a little playing around with it. I think that's the front. Yeah. And so I did all that one color because that was like a whole skein, or I think. And then I played around and with these colors, and then I did this with a 10. The hook is a 10. This is homespun, and then I went down and I dropped the stitch here, and what I should have done, I did it in a half. I mean, I did it in a double crochet. I should have done it in a triple, and it kind of pulled up on me, so I didn't. So here I did it in every one, and then I put a single row of half double crochet around to keep it from curling. It was curling over, so I had to push that baby back up. So yeah, so I think this is going to be for my sister's grandbaby. This is one, and then I haven't sewn in the ends yet, but it did make quite a V here at quite a lump in here, but it's all right, because see, this row here pulled down, and it pulled it down, and then when I went here I didn't pull it. See, I just did it normal, and so because I like the look of it, but it did make this stick out more pointy, but that's all right. It'll lay better. So all I have to do is sew in the ends on this one. And then I'll make a second one because they are soft. And so if there's any left over, I'll make one for the cancer kids too. Yesterday I got a thank you card with some literature and stuff from the people in Spartansburg, South Carolina, that we sent the blanket to, that I sent the blanket to. So that was fun. Now, people have been asking me about how to do this. Well, what I did, this is a 5. This is a 5, chunky 5. And what I did, I used a 10, number 10 hook, or in. Was it in? Well, anyway, it's a 10. You don't go in, you go into the spaces. Even when I did the half double crochet, I went in the spaces. I didn't go into each because that's where we screw up with homespun. So I did everything in the spaces. Except here when I did the front post, I just did around it. So I never actually went into each stitch because it'll drive you wild. It'll drive you crazy trying to figure out where the stitches are. So as you can see, it kind of gives it a pretty, now this is all one color here. As you can see, it's variegated here. So, but I like it. It's so soft. So I'll wash it up and that'll be number 1, and then I'll start another one. This is when I'm resting between sewing. I go and have this over by my chair in the living room where I can sit and just pile into that. It goes very quickly, really does. But if you have homespun, that's, and you know, everybody has their way of doing a granny. This is the old-fashioned granny square. This is what my grandmother taught me, and this is the way I did it. Except when I dropped down to the previous row and pulled up the front post. But I just wanted to give it a little bit of a, you know, a little bit of texture in there. So I like that. And this one will go to the cancer. So let me show you. First of all, I got my Crafty Floridian special order book that Mama Hodge sent me. But Karen Nelson, I don't know if you're watching or not, but she had asked, she wanted some cozies and potato bags out of this material. And when I first looked at it, I'm telling you, this material, all these materials look so much better when you have them, when you see them up close, when you have them in your hand, right? Instead of on the computer. But anyway, it's beautiful. I hope this is what you wanted. It's the teal, and I have this color that's going to be your lining. Okay? For everything. So yes, I'm happy, and I like the contrast, and and doing it with this color. See, it brings out the lighter, the sharks and all the stuff, the nautical stuff, the sailboat, the sharks, or they look like sharks, octopus, mermaid. There's seahorses. This is really neat fabric. I really like it. So Karen, I got it in the mail today, so that's ready to be cut and ready to go. I also I forgot, I don't know who this is for because I've got an order for like 3 or 4 of these, but here's the one of the bags for the cats in the theater, the scary cats sitting there. One's knitting away and eating popcorn and all that stuff. So so I made that today. So that one is ready to go to its owner, which I haven't decided yet. I have to wait. And then I got Cindy, I got these ready for you. Here's your large cozy that I did. So you just pick that right up. And then here's your little cozy. There's your name. So I put a lighter color in it. I was just experimenting. I thought that would look nice. And then here's your, oops, there's going to be threads, so don't worry. They kind of hang out. And then here's your scary cats. I just love them, especially this one that's knitting and looking over her knitting while she's watching the scary movie. I think this is so cute. So this is yours. And then here's the kitty in the library. I love this one. I do. I just love this one. And it's got the tan inside. It's got the brown ribbon. I did some of these I've been doing like this kind of topper, because it gives them more room. Instead of me having to go way down here to put in the space for the ribbon, this gives you more space in the bag, and that's I kind of like that. And then of course here they come. Here's your ladies. Yes, 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 yes. Aren't they cute? Yep, and I put red lining in this one. But I've got all different colors of lining, as you saw the other day, colors to go, but I don't know how I planned that, to put their little butts right in the middle. But I just love this, and I put the yellow and the red together, so. And this is all for Cindy Lillard. And I'll send you an email, darling, as soon as I get a chance. So that goes to Cindy. Where's the... Oh, don't want to get all messed up here. Stuff coming and a-going. So, was it yesterday? No, it was Monday, Tuesday. Today's Wednesday. So yesterday was Tuesday, right? Yeah, so Tuesday, I mailed everything yesterday. I did a lot of priority mail because it was only a few cents more. So I wasn't, but I wanted to get as much out as I could. And it was a lot of bags. Wendy, I sent out the package, so you should be getting that. I sent it priority, so it'll be there in 2 days, they said. As y'all notice, if you notice or not, but most of the time when I do my bags, I'm not a little bag person. I mean, I make little bags like this because it's like a fat quarter or whatever. But I make these little bags, which is fine, and I enjoy making them. Now this little bag is available if anybody wants it, and it's got the blue check inside. But when y'all are ordering these, I have decided that it's easier for me if I just do one size. And I enjoy doing the half yard size, the big ones. Because when I'm doing these, I'm thinking, oh my gosh, I look inside and I said, geez, you could put like 3 cakes in here. You could put a blanket in here. You could put a shawl plus all the yarn that you need for it. And that's the size I would want. And that's the size that I've decided I'm going to start making one size fits all. Yep. And this is the size. And it's like a half of a yard or whatever. But these are the sizes that I enjoy making. And, in special orders or whatever, I'll do the little bags, like the owl bags with the special, that's already cut and everything. That's fine. I can make that. But on these special, this is specialty fabric. And it's not $5.99. It's like twice that or more. But I like it, and I enjoy working with it. The ladies, the kitties, these kitties, I enjoy that. I think that is cool. And even this was not $5.99, which you would get like at Walmart or whatever, or $2 or whatever. But I enjoy working with this. So, and they're pretty. They're like one of a kind of thing, And sometimes, so what I'm going to do is just this is the size bags that I'm going to be doing, and they're all going to be the price is going to be $30. Now the shipping, whoa! If you're on the East Coast, I can ship this bag for under around $5, 4.53. I went and did all the accounting on it. You know, I used to be an accountant. So what I do is I go back through my special custom order book, and then I put the price down. And like I sent a Fruit Lady, which was like this size, for 4.53 to Texas. Now that's pretty darn good. Then let's see. Let me check. I write them down. Now I sent. Where did I send this? Well, across to Florida, here in this state. It was 3 bags, 2 roses and a dolphin. It cost me $8.30. But most of them, if it's just one bag, it's costing me about $5 or $4.60. Here's one that costs $4.69 to South Dakota. So see, it's not bad. It's not bad at all. But when you get into it's the weight, I guess, that really kind of puts a damper on it, you know. Like yesterday, I sent 3 bags to Becca, and it was like $11.20 to Texas. $4.49, $5.19, $4.57, and that's like one bag. Or like here was a project bag to even Alaska, was $4.81. So I mean, you know, I've got the shipping pretty pat. So that's why these bags, because they're lined, they have special ribbon, which I like to buy the nice silky ribbon. And but anyway, oops, what is that? Oh, that's my tag. I had to figure out what that. Well, anyway, and the everything. So that's what I'm going to do. One size fits all, one price. That way, it's a lot easier on me trying to figure it all out. So that's the way I'm going to go. And plus, I like this size. I think you all would like it too, because it's a bag that you can put stuff in. I have been asked to do some little bags to match the other, and that's fine. I can do that. I'm going to try it anyway, so we'll see how it goes. What else? Oh, the other thing is, I've had several disturbing comments. Well, disturbing to me. I did say something the other day, and it wasn't out of meanness or anything, but it was about Mar-a-Lago. It is a little political. I should have kept my mouth shut, and I apologize for that. So anyway, I lost a subscriber because I said what I said. And I'm sorry. I'm not really sorry. I shouldn't have said what I said, but I did it, and it was to lay the background for you. It was said because of some situations that were going on politically with children, and it upset me a lot, and that's why I said it. But anyway, that's over. I lost a subscriber, and if she can't, if people can't understand that we're human and sometimes things, slip out that shouldn't, that's fine. Then I got a comment about that I shouldn't be eating on TV. Well, I'm not on TV, I'm on YouTube, but it was just a popsicle. It's not like I was sitting here chowing down dinner. But if you do want to go see someone that really eats, there's a lot of broadcasters out there that'll take you out to dinner and you can watch them eat. But really eat. I was just eating a popsicle, and I'm not going to apologize for that. I was thirsty and I wanted to get this all done, and I ate a popsicle. But anyway, So we learn from our mistakes. We're all human. We make them. The other thing I wanted to show you before I go on. Oh, and I just to let you know, I delete comments like that. I, I don't like negativity in my life, and I was being negative that day about Mar-a-Lago because I was upset. And when anybody messes with children, that upsets me. I don't care who they are. If they're President of the United States or they're the guy next door. You don't mess with children. You don't hurt children. You don't put children out to die. I can't handle that. It upsets me terribly. As you all know, I'm a big kid person. I think we need to do right by the kids. Anyway, now that said, that's over with. Cheryl surprised me, and she sent me some bling. She thought I needed some bling. And she sent me these earrings, and they're in a coral color. And she sent me this beautiful bracelet. Isn't that pretty? You see it? Isn't that pretty? And it fits. It opens up like this, so you can just snap it on. Ow, pinch myself. But it fits. Isn't that pretty? And along with that, she sent me this. Let me put it on. This ring matches the earrings and the bracelet. And she sent me this necklace, and that's the pendant. Now this is all, it's called, paparazzi. Paparazzi. Bling. Bling, bling, bling. Wasn't that sweet? This was from her and Chuck, or Win, and the kids. All 12 of them. 8 cats and 5 dogs. And don't ask me to name them all because I'm still in that process. But anyway, thank you so much, darling. I really appreciate it. Thank you, Win. Chucky Wucky. I call him Chucky Wucky. But that was very, very sweet. I haven't worn them yet out, but I will. But I do wear my earrings quite often. So that was exciting. So today in the mail, oops, if I can grab it, I went on Vistaprint and I said, well, Billie, it's about time you get yourself some cards and stuff. Because I used to be Crocheted by Billie, and that's when I was doing the craft fairs and all that stuff. Well, that doesn't fit in anymore. So I went and I got me some new cards. Where's my cards? Well, shoot. Oh, here they are. I'm so organized, I don't know where I put them. But I ordered some new cards, and they're in purple, so it'll probably show up blue. And it says, it's showing up blue, but it's purple. Let me see. It says, Crafty Floridian, Billie Mills creator. It has my address and my phone number and my email address on it. Oops. Because I wanted cards to put in your things. So I like it, and it's got the little sewing machine on it. And that's for my sewing items. And then I wanted to get something Floridian, since I'm the Crafty Floridian. So I got these cards to stick as thank yous. And it says, thanks, Crafty Floridian. It looks like it says, thanks, Crafty Floridian, like thanking me, right? But that means thanks. And it should have had there from Crafty Floridian. But isn't he cute? The little flamingo. And then inside it says, hugs, Billie. So, that's the little thank you cards I got. And then, for some stupid reason, I got these postcards. And it says Crafty Floridian. But you can't write on anything on the front because it's that silky stuff, the shiny stuff. But you can write on the back, I guess. But I don't know. I guess to write notes to people. I don't know. But what am I going to use to write on this silky stuff? If anybody knows the shiny, see the shiny? If anybody knows what I should write on that, let me know. But I just wanted something different, and they had a big sale, and so I got those 3 items. But I do like the thank you cards, and it has the leaf on the back, but you know, it just says Hugs Billy. It sure saves me time in my hands. I'm not good at writing anymore because my hands start to hurt. So I thought it would save me some, and then I got my cards to go in. So, and now I'm looking for 100% cotton labels to put on my cozies and potato bags. And I've looked at them on Etsy and other places, and I just haven't found the right one yet. And I don't know. I just can't seem to find the right one. So I wanted to share that with you. And let's see, what else? So I'm going to do another blanket. Like, this will go to the cancer, but I'll do another blanket like this. And that'll take care of my sister. And then I'm going to, I've got to make a lighthouse. I got to make a tractor to go on the blanket, the Jada stitches blanket. Then I need to do number 17 of the unravel mitten. And I've got lots more bags. I got some more the fruity ladies. I got some more fabric in today. So I've got to get back to those. Man, I shipped a lot out. I couldn't believe how much I made. I started sewing on Monday. I guess it was Monday. Look at my hair. It's like I look alfalfa. Anyway, I started sewing, I guess it was Monday around 11 o'clock. Well, everything's opposite, so I don't know. Anyway, I started sewing around 11 o'clock, and when I looked up, next thing I know, it was 6:30. And that's why I got a lot out yesterday. I had my whole cart full of packages. So a lot of you will be getting them tomorrow. It said 2 days. So you should be getting your packages tomorrow. And then there was, I think the one in Florida I had done, well, in 2 days. I had priority mail, yeah. So, but anyway, so I'm working hard at getting all my orders fulfilled. And the other thing, which, speaking of orders, I'm going to have to, I've been doing this by the fly of my pants, right? So from now on, if people want to order something, I'm not going to make it until I get paid, because I have to, especially this specially ordered fabric, and then I order it and I get it in, and then they cancel, or I make, so from now on, and they haven't paid. So if they haven't paid, then I'm not, I know that sounds terrible, and I'm sorry, but it's just working out really hard for me. I have all my little disabilities. And one of them is I want to be organized, but then I forget. Like today, I got up and took my shower, getting ready, because I thought my doctor's appointment was at 1:30 with the orthopedic surgeon. So about 11 o'clock, and I'm in the midst of getting ready, right? Middle, not miss, but middle of getting ready. And I get a phone call from the doctor's office. Says, well, we would like to confirm that your appointment's at 1:30 tomorrow. I said, isn't it today at 1:30? I said, I'm getting ready to go. And she says, nope, Billy, it's tomorrow. In fact, the doctor's not even in the office today. She's in surgery. I said, okay. I said, that's great. I'm going to lay on the couch and take a nap. I was so tired. So, and then my neck was been killing me. So, and I know it's from I sewed too long and not getting up and taking enough breaks. So, like now, I've made like 3 bags this morning, and when you just saw them, or 4 bags. And then I said, well, I got to take a break because my neck started hurting. So I've been stretching it out and putting the rice bag on it, and that does help. It does. But I got to take my breaks, and I forgot to do that on Monday. So, also, I've got lots of Damn It dolls, so I want to make sure I get all these out, and I'm going to start my Damn It doll. I was going to do that this weekend, but I didn't realize I was going to have so many orders. You guys are wonderful. I love you. I love you. Um, so besides the money that I make from you guys, you know, um, buying these things, I use it to ship out hats to the kids, um, and also like the blankets and stuff. And I use that money for the shipping. So now I think by the end of the month I might have enough to go and buy a cell phone. I don't have a cell phone. I know the air conditioner in my car, but I'm going to put that off for just a little bit longer. I've stood it this long. I'll wait. For some reason, just have this feeling that it might not work. But anyway, so that's what I'm going to investigate in. I'm going to go to Best Buy because I trust them. They go over everything with me. I can't go into online and get what I want. I want to be able to video and take y'all out and about around here in Florida and show you a few things. Um, one place that's down the street is called Snook Haven. I want to take you down there, and maybe we'll go for a ride on a what do you call it? A floating boat. What do you call that? Pontoon or whatever it is. But anyway, I thought some little outside adventures would be nice. I'll take you over to the pond and show you our local alligator. And then I could take it and show you pictures of my videos of my sister and Deb. I could show you Deb and stuff like that. So I think she's doing all right. I haven't heard from her since we checked on each other, make sure we were ready for the storm. And then last night I got some terrible news. Uh, my cousin passed away. He had a massive stroke 10, 11 days ago, and he passed away yesterday morning. And my cousin sent me a message last night that she wasn't able to talk to me. She said she was too upset. So she sent a message. Sometimes it's easier. And I told her I'd give her a couple days. Now, she lives in New Bern, North Carolina, and he lived near Raleigh, between Raleigh and, I don't know, up in that area, near my brother. My brother lives in Fayetteville, near Fayetteville. And in fact, he's in Raleigh today with his wife. So, but he already knew when I called. So, I don't know. You know what? In North Carolina, nothing stays quiet for too long, especially when you have relatives all through the state. But anyway, brother was his name was Claude, but I called him brother, or his sister called him brother because she couldn't pronounce his name, I guess, and everybody called him brother. And he was my age, and he had the massive stroke. So I don't know all the. Sounds like it was a surprise, but anytime anybody dies, it's a surprise. But I'm very saddened by his. He was a very nice man. He stood by me when my daddy died, and he was there for all of us. So yeah, so he was very important in my life. And his mother and I were great friends. She was my aunt on my father's side, the only aunt that I knew on my daddy's side. but and she lived in Raleigh, and for forever, I guess. She and my dad were the ones that were put in an orphanage. She was 3 and Daddy was 6, and she was adopted. But my father was put in a foster home up in the mountains of North Carolina, Mount Airy, I think it was, somewhere up there. And um, when my when I was me and my brother were born, we were here as babies. She found my dad. She didn't know that she had a brother that was in the orphanage with her. Anyway, she found him and they got together, and I guess they were in their 20s or 30s or whatever when they first met each other. So it was it's a sad but interesting story. I should write a book about it, huh? But anyway, his father had passed away when he was 6, and so the mother put them in an orphanage because she couldn't take care of him. And this was like in 1925, because he was born in 1919, so he was 1925. But but the rest of the kids, the older kids, they could all work or whatever. But um, she's the one that was a madam in a brothel. That's what we heard. I mean, that's from all my cousins. That's their dad, who was just my father's dad, told all the story. And of course, that's a sad story too. But anyway, but my dad wasn't around that. He was, so that was good. Glad he wasn't. But now I know why my aunt, Mary Lou, had hard feelings about her mother and what she did to the older kids. I mean, they worked in the brothel, so. Anyway, that's a long story, and that was back in the old days, in the 20s. So, you did what you had to do, I guess, to survive. And she wasn't I mean, I don't know if her husband, my grandfather, I don't know, because, see, I wasn't around. Dad was only 6. I have no idea. I think he was a farmer. I think most of my family were farmers. Tobacco farmers and cotton farmers and farmers, pig farmers. I don't know. They were all farmers. And they had slaves. I found out that some of them had slaves and stuff. So I don't know. It's my brother's doing the tree and all that stuff. Oh, take that off. Oh, boy. Oh, that feels so much better. Ooh, ooh, ooh. It feels so much better. Okay, that's my story for the day. You heard my story. Now I'm going to go back and do some more sewing, and then I'm going to start the second blanket. And the reason is because it's easy, it's fast, and it's something to do while I'm watching TV. I like to take a little break and do that. And if anybody wants anything, send me an email. Email me. And if you ask for pricing and then you say, and I send it to you and you don't want it, please just email me back and say, sorry, but, another time, but thank you, do just something. Just let me know. So that way I went through and I didn't hear back from, I write them in my book and it's taking up space on my pages. So I went through and marked through the ones that I had written down, and I just put no return message. So, and I do have, I don't know if some of you saw, and one lady had asked about this, but this is that dark green with the cats on it. I love this. I don't know why people, isn't that cool? It's got a box bottom. It's huge. It could be for a nice blanket or whatever. But it's huge, as you can see. And if anybody wants it, just let me know. Just let me know. So, yeah, I love this. I just think this is cool. But it's whimsical. And it's sort of got a, sort of a historical look to it. I don't know. But it's beautiful fabric. Isn't that pretty? I just love the fabric. Anyway, if you're interested, please let me know. I'd love for somebody to have this because, and it has, it's got the tan. inside. But it's a pretty green. It's sort of an olive green, but it's pretty. It's pretty with all the cats on it. But anyway, I still have that. And the little owl thing. But I'm going to make some more. I'm on a roll here. And I got my book. It's like my Bible. I keep it. I keep it with me as I go through the house. So I know where I am and how many I got to make and who they're for and all that stuff. So anyway, that's the way it goes. And I know it's getting close to Christmas. And if anybody wants cozies or potato bags, my potato bags are 10, my cozies are 12. That's it. Flat rate. That's it. Um, it it takes 2 things of batting, which I've ordered pre-cut now. That adds a little bit extra to it. And I got the smaller ones, the 8 inches, and the 10 inches. And this is just the cozy fabric that um, Cheryl found it, and I liked it. And I said, I hope you don't mind, but I'd like to order some of that for my cozies. So I did, and I've got a couple of those to make. So I'm going to get back to work. Look at that, 41 minutes. Just chit-chatting and looking at all our stuff. But I've seen some nice shawls that I want to make, and so I'm excited. I've got so many things that I want to do for the winter, and plus I need to the cowl that I started. I want to finish that because it's winter's coming, so I want to get that done. And some people have already finished theirs, and if you have, post a picture on Crafty Floridian. I'd love to see it. The ones I've seen so far are beautiful. So I know there wasn't that many, but anyway, so I'm going to finish. I want to finish that. So I have a lot of things to do, so I got to be around for a little while longer. I don't want to kick the bucket too soon because I got plans. I got things to do, you know? So anyway, I hope you all like your but your purchases that you made when you get them. And I will talk to all of you guys later. We're safe here. Everybody's fine. Yeah, so everybody's good. We're good. I'm starting to wake up now. What time is it? Like 4 o'clock in the afternoon? I tell you, you never know about me. But if you do have any questions about the blankets, please just email me and I'll answer them. I'll do them on the video instead of trying to type them all because I go and I read every single comment and I love them and I appreciate it because it's what keeps me going. And even with some of the bad remarks, which I haven't gotten many, just these couple that I gotten in this past week. A lot of it was my own fault. I should have kept my mouth shut. I should have kept my mouth shut, and that's true. I should have. And I didn't, but I will in the future. And it's sort of opened my eyes to the fact that maybe I shouldn't do this. But then I thought again, hey, that's not fair. It's not fair to me that someone can't just let it roll, and appreciate the quantity of what I do, or not the quality of what I do, not the quantity, but the quality of what I do, and what we do on our channel, and some of us like to come on and chit chat and get to know everybody and all that kind of stuff, but yeah, so that's okay. We're all right. Yeah, Sandy, you're okay, baby. No problem there. You go on with your thing, and I know that was tough having someone doing what they did to her, and to down the rabbit hole, that whole situation. Hey, just let it roll. It's not worth it. Life's too short, and we don't need any drama in our lives. And George, hi George, how you doing? I just want to say hi to George, Sandy's friend. the carpet, the carpet guy, the dirty carpet guy. I think he's got, God, look at those eyes. He's got eyes like she does. Now, how does two people get together and they both got those beautiful blue see-through eyes? I just don't know. But they both have gorgeous eyes. I am for eyes. Just like Chevy Rail. Best eyes. I just have these plain old brownish green eyes and I just, you know, it's just plain. And every one of us, all 8 of us kids had brown eyes. My mother had brown eyes. My father had like blue gray eyes. More blue, I think, than gray. But none of the kids did. Just all had brown eyes. All 8 of us. But anyway, so I'm going to say goodbye. I'll talk to you guys later. Um, keep hooking. Don't let them get you down, baby. Life's too short.